Hey guys, how is it going? I am surfacing from the depths of the earth here. I've been working on some crazy things, so I just wanted to quickly talk to you guys about what you guys should be thinking about in 2018, what's kind of happening in the market, what's happening in the world right now that's going to affect e-commerce dramatically, and what's been going on with my life. So let's jump right into it. I've been kind of underground for a little bit here because I'm developing a few apps. So a couple of apps that are going to be really, really big game changers in the industry that really make it simple for you guys to run Facebook ads. I think it's gotten too confusing. I think there's a lot of intellect in there that shouldn't have to be in there. And so I'm trying to change that for you guys. So we'll chat about that after. But 2018, what's notable? The biggest thing is cryptocurrency. How is that going to affect e-commerce? And if you haven't thought about this, you probably should. And then the next thing I'm going to chat about briefly is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Where are they all going? And what is this big news about Facebook in regards to them changing their algorithm dramatically? How's that going to affect you guys? Because it's going to be a pretty crazy change, guys, if they follow through. So first thing, cryptocurrency. Do I think we'll have it affect e-commerce in the next 6 months? No, unless you're a high involvement purchase, high price point purchase. So as long as you're under $1,000 a purchase, I don't think it's going to affect you yet. If you're over $1,000 a purchase, you really should consider accepting cryptocurrencies as payment. Now, if you're going to do this, you obviously take a big spread. And what I mean by a spread is if your item's $1,000, if they pay via Bitcoin, essentially they pay $1,100 in Bitcoin. So that alleviates your risk by 10%. You have $100 that cryptocurrency can drop by the time that you take your money out to make sure that you get your exact same revenue. So that's kind of how those things work. Now, on a larger purchase, it's flexible, but that's just to keep in mind if you're already selling goods $1,000 or more type thing. I wouldn't worry about it anything smaller than that. Yeah, unless you're a subscription-based model, then you might have a play there. But you can message me privately if you have questions about that. Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, and Instagram. What is going on? So the big one is Facebook. Facebook, well, more importantly, Mark Zuckerberg came out with an interesting statement. I encourage you guys to Google it if you haven't heard of this. But they're going to be changing a lot of the algorithms on Facebook. Now, to summarize it, he's just getting annoyed with kind of some of the content that's being produced. So who's this going to hurt the most? Unfortunately, the little guys with pop-up shops. He doesn't like them anymore. He doesn't like the discredibility. He doesn't like the dropshipping aspect. So I think he's kind of trying to weed that out essentially. What does this mean? Who's this going to reward? The big companies. Why the big companies? Because they post consistently, because they get post engagement. People want to see their content. So not all hope is lost. I want to make that clear. You're just not going to be able to get the free organic traffic that you normally would have gotten. You have to pay for ads essentially. Now, not really anything too new there, but the biggest thing is you're going to be rewarded for consistency. So I always take this as an opportunity. Yes, this is a big negative in the industry, but I take this as an opportunity. If you post consistently, if you get people to get notifications when you post, if you go out of your way to make sure that customers are satisfied and dealt with, then you're going to get rewarded. So you're not going to have as many small pop-up shops being able to compete with you. Now, for those of you guys running general stores, this makes it hard because a general store, you can't really get engagement like that, right? So you got to find a way to become passionate with your consumers. So over the next 3 months, maybe even less, I really encourage you guys to test this out, check out what's going on, and really figure out how you can bring your engagement up, what you guys can do, how can you increase the value of your consumers. That's essentially that. Now, YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat. Snapchat's a mess right now. I hate it on a personal consumer level, and I hate it on an advertiser level. They've basically made it so you can monetize off your actual account. So the problem is all these celebrities now are coming out with new things, right? We've seen this big push lately. The celebrities starting weed companies, celebrities starting comedy apps, things like that, Kevin Hart. This is kind of all driven because now they can just monetize off of their huge followings on Snapchat like they couldn't before necessarily. So that's kind of the big thing there. I don't recommend really anyone to go near that avenue of marketing, generally speaking. From anyone that I've dealt with, if you guys have ever messaged me about your store, I don't recommend it. If you guys are considering it, message me, private conversation. That's something that's a little bit more in depth. I'll be happy to help you guys out there. Instagram, nothing's really changing. Ranking is the same. It's kind of weird. Again, engagement, but it's nothing to worry about. And so that's kind of the gist of them. YouTube is YouTube. Videos trump. They're getting into voice recognition on a much higher level though. So if you make videos like me, what you say matters for SEO now. So not easy to do, to think about what you're always saying all the time and you get in your own head like that, but it's there. So things that are important to note. So yeah, know that. Now, the app world that I'm working on, I think you guys might be interested in this. I always keep my price points as low as I can. Definitely, especially with this first one that I'm going to briefly kind of hint at. A lot of you guys have troubles choosing products, and there's a lot of stupid apps out there that, lack of better term, stupid apps, that don't really do a good job of showing you guys how to just pick a product or pick a product for you. I always stress, pick a product that you would be a consumer for. So that's kind of my teaser there, is I've made an app that does that for you. And it uses people already advertising to you to give you the ideas. So that's where I'm going to leave that. And then the other one is interesting. I think Facebook ads have become too complex, too confusing for you guys, too time consuming for you big corporations and things like that. So what this app does is basically puts me in your ad account. It will, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it at. It basically puts me in your ad account. So everything that I would do in an ad account is automated for you. This frees up tons of time. In my personal schedule right now, it's freeing up, because we track it, frees up about 28 to 35 hours a week for me. But keep in mind, I deal with a lot of ad accounts, so it's a little bit different of a story. But that's just to kind of give you guys an idea on how powerful this tool is. Remarkable, remarkable. But that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I really hope you guys are in tune and ready for the rest of this year. The e-commerce aspect is we're going to be going into the slowest parts, but summer's coming up, which is big. So keep that in mind, guys. If there's any questions you have or anything you want me to go over in a video, shoot me a message. I'd love to chat about it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like this video. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. I really appreciate all that. See you later, guys.